Hi everyone, my name is Dama and today we are redesigning the Vees from Hazbin Hotel. So let's start with Vox. I ran a poll on Instagram and a lot of people had issues with his design. The usual stuff came up, the suit, the hair, and the fact that he didn't feel shark enough. And some people even said that he doesn't look old enough, which is fair considering he was like around 50 when he died. So I tried to tackle all of that. Overall, I think Vox is a really fun design. I actually love his big goofy TV head. It makes him stand out and really shows how Vivian can create super interesting characters. At least the important ones. Like background demons are already looking usually a bit more interesting than our main cast, which is fine. And then I also adore the big toothy grin. It does sell like a little bit of the shark vibe, even though almost every character has the exact same grin, but we are going to ignore that one. But to be real, I do have a lot that I do love about his design, and also some things that I don't. I don't really enjoy that he's again one of those skinny archetypes. He did die at a mature age, and it would be so fun to make him very square shaped. He is a TV, he is very tech savvy. Making him angled just makes sense. Also, we do not see a lot of those shark features, which many people had issues with, so I try to change it up slightly. And of course, we don't see him like fully naked, but still, there was a lot of potential. So, for my redesign, I took inspiration from those water filled LED computers, lots of movement and lots of color. I also made it look a bit like a lava lamp, and before you judge me, if they can animate the Queen of Gluttony, they can animate my redesign. Also gills. I gave him gills. It's very important. Now, I don't really agree with the suit hate. I think the suit works, especially since Vox is a TV weatherman and a news guy, and also I think he had a talk show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he did a lot of things in TV and related to TV. So, yeah, every man that we see on the screen usually wears a suit. So I kept it. Plus, it plays into the whole copying things he has going on. He's copied Alastor, he's copied Charlie. So, yeah, copying Alastor's suit look is extremely on brand. That said, I wanted to make the suit look a bit more interesting. So I added a girl theme to his shoes and a little like tooth-like pattern along the side. And I removed the tiny head because I didn't quite like it, and the antenna, I didn't like it. But I gave the shoulder pads kind of a fin-like shape to sell that shark theme again. I hope it comes across, and if it doesn't, I tried my best. Here he is. I hope you enjoy my Vox redesign. I am not 100% happy with the suit, so I might redesign it later. Now for the queen of fashion, Velvette. From her poll, people mainly dislike the lip line she has, some of her hairstyles, and the skull earrings. And honestly, maybe this is just a me problem, but I was never fully sure of what she was supposed to be. Is she a doll? Is she a social media overlord? A voodoo doll? A witch? I mean, she does make potions, or is it something different entirely? So for her design, I leaned hard into the doll, puppet, and mannequin aspect, because a mannequin makes sense for a fashion themed character, I guess. I gave her visible doll joints, but I imagine her body feeling more felty, velvety, maybe you could say. So kind of like a mannequin. There's also where the stitches come in. In my mind, the stitches aren't just holding her together, like physically, but I also hold her together mentally, and they create symmetry in her design, like the guidelines on a sewing mannequin. I removed the lip line because it did bother a lot of people and instead gave her stitched cheeks that look like dimples. I think that is still something that she has left from her human life because like cheek piercings also leave behind scar tissue that kind of mimic that dimple effect, so I think that's where that came from. As for her insecurity, I decided she's deeply insecure about not having real ears, since we also never see them in the show. So instead she mimics ears using pins, like the Barbie dolls from the early 2000s, and I felt very smart having that idea. And then I had this thought. Using magic to instantly change outfits is kind of boring, right? So instead, Velvette uses pins on other demons, temporarily turning them into like mannequins, and then she makes their clothes that way. It's hard to explain, so I made this little video about it. As for her outfit, I kept it pretty simple. I liked her canon look, so I just tweaked it slightly. I gave her braids and curly hair and a lot of heart imagery, because I wanted her to match with Valentino. For him, people really didn't like his baldness. The long hair was also an issue, and the wing coat situation. And I agree with most of that again. But I did love the reveal where his coat turned out to be his wings. It was a super fun idea. I have no clue how it works, but magic fixes it, right? As for my redesign, I changed his proportions a little bit and made him more top heavy. And I am a firm believer that Valentino does not deserve hair, so that is his insecurity now. He hides it with his antenna, which gives him this sleek and creepy silhouette look thing, and I think it's fun. He also draws this weird controlling slime or spit that he has, kind of like from Rick and Morty, because I just wanted him to be disgusting a little bit. Just that sleeky, slimy Mothman. Anyway, back to the topic. I removed the wings, not because I hate them, but because I saw art of pimps with massive coats draped over their shoulders. And I liked it way more than him having wings. I also don't want him to be able to fly. And I think it would look incredible in motion when animated. Kept the forearms, gave him like a jumpsuit style outfit. This sentence took me like 5 times. And I made his glasses smaller so you can actually see his eyes. And of course, a lot of fluffiness and heart motifs everywhere. I really want to emphasize the difference between Vox, Velvette and Valentino. Velvette and Valentino match with white fur and heart symbols, while Vox stands out apart visually. And from all those 3 designs, Valentino was probably the easiest to redesign. So let me know what you think. Here they are all together, and yeah, give me some feedback. If you want to see Charlie, Alastor and Vaggie redesign, check out the previous video. It's also linked in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you to the next redesign. Also don't forget to tell me who you'd like to see redesigned, because I want to do them all and I don't know where to start.